Hey everyone, welcome to the 100 Days of Happiness Challenge Anxiety Edition! December 2017. I'm so excited that you decided to join the challenge and I'm really actually deeply grateful that you did too. I know from experience, having anxiety is hard, and to actually join something like this, to trust someone that you don't know, some of you will know me but some of you won't know me at all, it takes courage. And I want to put this out there first. One thing I know about people who have got anxiety, they are some of the strongest people. Some of the strongest people I know. Because to walk through life in anxiety every day and to keep going and to not want to quit, well, I mean, there's plenty of times you want to quit, but to not actually quit is fucking hard work. And it takes a strong person to actually keep going and be here. So thank you for trusting me. It's an honor, a true honor to be able to serve you over the next 100 days. Who am I? I'm just another you. I'm just another person who learned some shit and I'm got really good at it, and now I'm going to pass on what I know. And I want people to know this. I've got a few reasons why, and one of them is that when you're in anxiety, you generally feel like people are trying to take advantage of you. So sometimes you don't even do the very things that you need to do in order to live a life of more freedom, just to be who you are. I just want to have a little disclaimer as well. I am not a doctor. I am not giving you any medical advice, and I'm not going to suggest anything about medication, okay? Nothing. That's not what I'm here for. What I would recommend is that you, during these 100 days, have a buddy. Have a friend or someone that you can lean on, who you trust, for support. Because there may be times that we go through this 100 days, you're going to feel a lot of shifts happen, where sometimes you might feel disturbed, you might want to cry, you might get angry, you might be like, this is bullshit, I'm out. Many emotions can come up because we store so much in our body, and as we start to learn to relax physically, mentally, emotionally, stuff comes out. And it can feel really horrible and scary in the body to remember and feel what relaxing feels like again, to feel safe in your body, to feel safe being you, to feel okay being you, can feel a little bit disturbing sometimes. So having someone that you can talk to outside of the group, someone like a physical person that who will just hear you, not try and fix you, but just to hear you, is really powerful. I guess the other thing I'd like to say is I don't think that you're broken. I don't think that you're dumb. I don't think that there's anything really wrong with you. I just think that there's something that you have that just needs to shift, to let go of, so that you can feel good about being you again. I'm not a guru. I'm just someone who knows something, and I can teach it to people who speak the same language as me, who maybe all this other stuff hasn't landed for you. For want of a better word, I'm about empowerment. I want you to realize how powerful you are, and to remember that we are just as powerful as each other. And I mean, you've come attracted into this challenge because I've sold something to you that you want, right? Which is, I'm guessing, well, obviously less anxiety, Amy. But that less anxiety means more freedom. And that's what I have now. But it took a lot of work to get here. And when I was going through it, I did a lot of it alone. I had to force my way through a lot of my fears. And when I say fears, I don't mean that, you know, you're sitting there, anxiety looks like many things, fear looks like many things, but I wasn't one of the ones that was like, I'm really scared. Oh. I was one of the ones that I was fighting, I was defending, I felt under attack all the time. Everyone's attacking me on some level, right? And it wasn't like this, but internally, that's basically what I was doing. My body was on edge all the time, just waiting for something to attack me. Life to attack me, people to attack me, to make me wrong for being who I was. And all I wanted was the freedom to be whoever the fuck I was in any given moment in time, so that I could feel relaxed in my body and feel good about who I was. And if I wanted to change from who I was to someone else, that I would do so on my terms, not on someone else's. Now your story might be different. The idea of this challenge is that we're going to start looking at what our own individual anxiety looks like. Because some people think anxiety is like, you know, you're afraid all the time. And if you're like me, I was like, fear didn't make sense to me, because I'm like, I'm not scared, like I just said before. But feeling defensive, feeling angry, aggressive, and that was how my anxiety showed up. Yours might show up differently, but that's what we'll figure out. And along the way, we're just going to do some exercises and just things, and I'm going to share stuff to give you different, you know, different perspective on how you can maybe look at your anxiety, because anxiety is a real bitch. It is such a shady little mofo. I'll tell you why. Anxiety makes your body and your mind feel like it's in danger, right? So you have all these thoughts of worry about, you could have all these thoughts of worry about certain things that your mind obsesses about, and then your body starts feeling like it's not safe. So you have two things going on that are saying, yep, yep, and they play with each other. Your mind says, I'm not safe, and then your body goes, yep, we're not. And so if your mind and your body are telling you you're not safe, then clearly you're not safe, right? But when we step back from it and we look around, usually it's like, I'm actually physically safe. I'm actually physically safe. Like, my mind's telling me I'm not safe, my body's telling me I'm not safe. But when I think about it, like with another mind of mine, I am safe, but I can't stop my mind and my body from telling me I'm not safe. So you keep reacting the same way you would as if you weren't safe. And we'll go more into that during the 100 days. This is not you don't have to do anything. Okay, I'm not going to force you to do anything. It's your choice. You don't have to change anything about yourself if you don't want to. You are totally empowered and a sovereign being to choose whatever you want to do. I'm not here to dictate, and I'm not here to tell you you're wrong for being where you are or for whatever. You've got your own way of coming out of it, and it's very simple and complex at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this very simple, and then I'm going to share also complex things that you can look at as well. But what I do know is that when you're in an anxious mind, an anxious body, and you're feeling that tension a lot of the time, you're living in high stress, the last thing you need is more stress. So I'm not going to make this stressful for you. All right, I want to make this easy, really, really easy, and hopefully pleasurable too, so we can have a bit of fun. The group that I have is a very safe group to be in. You can be 100% yourself in there. There is no judgment, no comparisons. You're not wrong, ever, for speaking what feels true for you in a moment, because a lot of the time, sometimes we just need to share something to be witnessed, and then how we feel and what we said sometimes dissolves, and we don't even mean it anymore. We just actually needed to voice it, feel safe voicing it, and then it disappears, and then we don't have to have that with us anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell everyone, if you want to really speak something out, I want you to write #nap in front of it, and then write what you need to write. And this will make sense later on, but basically nap means no advice, please. And what that does is it allows you to have space to speak your truth, whatever the hell that is in the moment, without someone coming in and trying to fix you, or try to correct you, or try to teach you of a different way of looking at it, or, you know, change you. It's a space for you to let rip if you need to, and then you can figure it out. You don't need help. You don't need someone else giving you their advice, because it might not help you anyway. And most of the time advice is useless anyways. It doesn't help us change what we need to change for ourselves. So what you can do is put nap in front of it, and then you just speak your truth. And then, you know what, we can give support to each other. That's 100% okay. Comments of encouragement, but no advice, especially on the posts that have the #nap. Also, look, if you post and you're looking at the amount of likes you do or don't get on a post, ignore it. It means nothing at all. Every single post you make is for you and only you. So the challenge is basically really simple. It is actually a daily practice of gratitude. You can post every single day in the group if you want to. You also have the choice of writing it down in a journal or something, but what I will suggest is to write it somewhere. Don't just speak it, actually make it physical. Write it out so it's there every single day. One thing, it could be anything. It could be, oh, I'm so grateful now that Amy shut up. It could be, I'm so grateful that I can speak. I'm so grateful that I can hear. I'm so grateful. And you do not have to feel grateful in order to practice gratitude, okay? You don't have to feel it all. It comes later. As for the anxiety, all we're going to do to begin with is one simple practice to begin with, and that is taking 1 minute every day to stop, and we're going to adjust our physiology, and we're going to practice slow breathing. And I know that sounds boring as batshit. The thing with most people who have got anxiety is that slowing down and taking that 1 minute, all their shit starts coming up. No, this is dumb, this is not working, this is just rah-de-rah-de-rah. Because to be still doesn't feel safe. To slow down doesn't feel safe. But there's a few reasons we want to slow down. We want to teach the body that it is safe. We want to teach ourselves how to slowly breathe. We want to teach our bodies how to be in a position that is telling the body it is safe. When we're not safe, we do this. Our body actually, I was going to say condenses, but the opposite of expands. I don't have the language right now. Contracts, thank you. It contracts. When we're in fear, when we're not feeling safe, our body contracts. We breathe shallow. Our body literally gets tense, and you'll start paying attention to your body. You'll start noticing where you hold tension. So we're going to train ourselves every day just to learn how to get ourselves into that state and that physical way of feeling safe in the body. And it's really important. It's really important, okay? This is like going to build our base, and then we do all the other work along the way. But we're going to start with this base of sitting up straight. Pretend that something's pulling your head up to what you can stand or lay down. Either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever feels right in your body and whatever you can do at this time is cool. Stick your chest out, head up, shoulders down, and open up. Okay, here's my hands that open up back here. And just 1 minute. Put your timer on your phone and just breathe and just. And as you breathe in, you expand the body. And as you breathe out, relax. Slowly though, okay? Just like probably do whatever you can before your lungs like feel too tight. Because we're going to start practicing so that breath starts getting easier, and you can take in more and more oxygen, and you can do it even slower. Okay, slow breath in. Just count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. And out 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Now I bet you some of you are like, hurry up, get to the point. I only say that because that's probably what I would have said, like, oh, for fuck's sake, hurry up and get to the point. So if you're impatient, it's cool, I get it. I was like the most impatient person on earth. But I just need you to understand this properly so that you do it properly. That's why I want to explain it this way. Okay. So that's it to start off with. Post in the group. What I would love you to do is I'd love you to share how you've been experiencing anxiety in your life so far. So even if you write it or if you put a video, it's totally safe. In my group, I'm very, I monitor the group. So if I don't allow anyone to attack anyone in the group. It's not allowed. If anyone starts playing up, I kick them out. We're only here to support each other. We're here to make it safe for each other to be whoever we are in this moment. So I'd like you to share how you experience anxiety. You can write it or make a video. Video is pretty cool, so we can see your beautiful face. And tell us how you've been experiencing it, and what your intention is, what you'd like to experience at the end of 100 days, how you'd like to feel. This is going to be a very powerful 100 days. It's going to be gentle as possible, and you're going to learn a lot from yourself, about yourself, and you're going to feel so much more safer and awesome in your body, just being you, exactly as you are. And remember, tag me and stuff if you need to ask questions. I'm going to be here. I'm not going anywhere that I know of over the next 100 days. I'm here to support you in the best way I can. And I suppose I should tell you also, which I didn't mention before, is I've worked with heaps of people around anxiety. I work one-on-one with clients about letting things go, and lots of fun little modalities and stuff that I work with. But that's all I got, people. I'm excited, I'm glad you're here, and I look forward to meeting you in the group. That's all.